Hey, my ultimate goal today is to make sure that I can be able to help you with making decisions. Why is decision so important? It's because that no matter what stage in life that you are in, whether you are a high school student, middle school student, an adult, a preteen, or a teen, you have to make decisions. Decisions can be uncomfortable at times. Decision can be one of those things that you stay away from, or that you would say, hey, my parent can make this decision for me, or my guardian can make this decision for me. I don't need to make decisions right this moment. But the one thing that you're doing right now is delaying what you need to do as an adult, delaying what you need to do down the road. If you take responsibility for the things that you are doing now by making decisions, what will help you right now is making those decisions that you define as tough. You define it as something that is simple. It could be a simple thing. What kind of clothes do you want to wear? What kind of shoes do you want to wear? Where do you want to go out to eat? Where do you want to go to look at a movie? Where do you want to go and what time do you want to go? So sometimes it can be one of those things of when you're asked those questions, you may not want to make a decision because it seems like when you make a decision, everybody may not be okay with the decision that you made. And then sometimes that can make you afraid to make any other decisions in your life. Well, my goal today is to make sure that I give you a tip or some things that you can be able to use in your tool bag to make sure that you develop the courage to be okay with making decisions, the discipline to be okay with making decisions, that no matter what the next person may say or do, whether they're acting in a certain way when you made the decision, they don't really like the decision, but they act in a certain way. That's what I want you to do. I want you to be okay. This is something that you can be able to help you with making decisions around your friends. This is something that can be you being okay with making decisions with your parent or anything or any outing that you're making, right? So the way that you can go about doing that is the first thing that I want you to understand is it's best to weigh the pros and cons of a decision. Now, some decisions may not require you to make a pro and con, but if it's a large decision, I would rather you make the right decision. The way you can go about making the right decision and you can go about doing the pros and cons is what are the good things about if I made this decision, what are some bad things that will happen if I made this decision, right? So those are like the pros and cons. Now there's some that actually is extensive a way of doing the pros and cons. And then that's when you go down a list of, is this good? Why this good? If I made this decision, what would happen? And if decision is bad for me, why is it bad for me? What will make it bad for me? What will happen? What would be the repercussions or making a bad decision? The way that you go about doing that is that you just either you can go home and ponder on it, or you can just say, hey, give me a moment, let me figure out what will be the best option for us to take. What that shows is that shows leadership, that shows that you are capable of making decisions on your own. And then now your parent or guardian can be able to trust you to make the right decision. That means that in any arena, in any place, in any time, at any moment, you can make the right decision. And that would be something that any parent would be okay with. Any parent would be love for you to do, either around them or not around them. And that shows trust, and that shows that you are maturing. The way that you can model or have your parent model decision making to you is that you can be able to have them, not have them, but you can be able to go with them out to places. When you watch them go out to the restaurant, you go out to watch them in a business meeting or just a meeting, or just going out to Walmart or so, how they make decisions. Watch how they make decisions. And that's the way you can actually learn how you make decisions. But you have to ask questions in those times when they're making a decision. And you say, hey, I like how you did that, but what made you do that? How did you come up with that best decision making right there, or that moment there? What made you go with that? What in your mind or in your heart made you go with that? Now, the one thing that is best for you to do also that you can be able to add in your toolbox is learning from your past, good or bad decision making. So if it was a bad decision, one thing that will happen in life, sometimes it will come back up again, but in different shape or form. What did I learn from last time that made me make the bad decision? Okay, so here's what I did. Here's how I did it. Here's when I did it. Okay, cool. So I don't need to go about doing that again. Okay, so when I did that, here's what I don't want to do again, right? So, and then when you made a good decision in the past, what did I do? What made me make this decision? Did I go home? Did I take out a sheet of paper? Did I not take a sheet of paper? Did I ask a particular person? Did I do anything different? So to help you make good decisions, it's one of those things that you just have to make them. Everybody's not gonna like them, but if you are okay with the decision that you made, that is a good start. If you are okay with the decision that you're going to make, that is okay. The one thing I would want you to do is be okay with decisions that you have made or decisions that you're going to make, because at the end of the day, you are held accountable to those actions. You are held accountable to the things that's happening. And I'll never want you to run away from it. I want you to run towards it. I want to make sure that you have the ability to make the right decisions, the ability to go about making the decision that's going to help you and better you down the road. So this is Will from New Steps Foundation. I hope you got something from this message. I hope that you are ready and capable, and you feel capable to make the right decisions. Let's go.